All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we're back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video, only heroes everyone can use. Well, today we're going to be doing some rare fun. It's been a while since we've played Fire Knight 1 through 20, and I figured it would benefit some people to go back into these dungeons and maybe check it out and see what we can do to beat some of the more annoying areas and only use rares. So we're going to do that. So today we're going to go into Fire Knight. We are going to be doing this for every single dungeon eventually. So if there's one you want to see specifically, I'm assuming Fire Knight and Spider's Den are the ones that everyone has trouble with. Ice Golem is just long and annoying. Dragon is basically a joke. But I mean, hey, you might still be having trouble. So who knows? Who am I to judge, right? So let's go into Fire Knight. Obviously, we're not doing hard. We are on hard mode, so we just haven't messed with it yet. All right, here we go. Let's go back into normal and see what we can do to help you with some of the more annoying stages. Now, in the beginning, I mean, you should be able to get through with the starting 5 that I have. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. I'm sure you have if you're watching my videos. But if you haven't, go back and check out the starting 5. Those guys are awesome, and they will get you through pretty much most of the starting areas of this game. Now, in here, I don't think going into stage 1 through 5, or even up to 10, to be honest, is going to be worth our time today. I think most people will have an easy enough time to do it. You just need heroes that have an A1 that hits 3 times. So you've got heroes like Aethel, you've got heroes like Fleshmonger, you've got heroes like Crimson Slayer, and honestly, most of these are the heroes we're probably going to use in here anyway. There's plenty of rares that we can use, so we're going to start on stage 10 just because I don't really know where we're at. Now, this is a team, let's get Still out of there. This is a team that you can use basically up to stage 15, to be honest. Essentially, the way it works is they poison the crap out of the boss, and that's it. Now, Petrify is new. We can still use her. We're going to try it with this team and see how well they do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back in. I think this is a team I use for stage 15, except I just use Syl. So, and the reason I use Syl is just because she can heal. We could probably just honestly use Apothecary, and that should be fine. Now, there's a couple things to note. Yeah, my heroes are going to be way stronger than yours are. I get it. The point here is that you can do it with these heroes. All right. Now, as you can see, these guys hit a bunch of times. All right. And you've got Valerie for heals and shields. They're going to poison the crap out of the boss, as you can see. Look at that. Poisons aplenty, and they have tons of hits. Now, why does this work? It works because Frozen Banshee is in a Relentless set. If you do not have Relentless set, you could use something like a skill cooldown. You can just give her an insane amount of speed. You can do a bunch of things. And we're going to move forward. This team really works, I think, all the way up until 15. So we're going to go to 15, and then we'll try it out and see how far they can go with the poison strategy. And you've got Apothecary to speed you up. And he also has an A1 that hits 3 times. Valerie, like I said, is just there for stuns. I mean, not for stuns, for attack up. She's got a removal of debuffs for like that speed, but only by 1 turn. And she also has a shield, which is nice. Gives you a little bit of a heal. That way you don't get your ass handed to you. But Apothecary should be good enough if you are building your team pretty well. If you are, you could honestly take Valerie out and bring somebody else in. Now, this is just one strategy that you can use. This is specifically a strategy that I use for the clan quest, and it helps you when you have to drop 10 debuffs on stage 15 on literally all the bosses. I'm pretty sure I use this team almost on every single stage 15 boss to make sure that I can get 15 or 10, whatever it is, 10 debuffs. Now, you're going to want heroes that can hit enough times, all right? Like I said, Frozen Banshee, she can definitely hit enough times. If Relentless is great on her because she can get extra attacks. Her A1 hits 2 times, so she'll get 2 attacks and attack 4 times. Petrify has tons of attacks that hit 2 and 3 times. Kale has an attack that hits 4 times, and an A1 for Kale that hits 3 times. So there you go. Say A1, and then they just poison the crap out of the boss. You don't need any turn meter manipulation. You don't need any heal reduction. If you want to bring heal reduction, you can. Basically, the poisons just melt the HP of the boss away, and then you have poison sensitivity from Frozen Banshee. You can also use Grave Chill in here. All right, maybe we'll switch out and bring Grave Chill, so we don't really need Valerie, I think, at this point. But just so you can see that you can do it with even 3 poisoners. So Grave Chill, Kale, everyone will have in the beginning. Apothecary is a little bit harder to get. We'll see. I might try a couple different heroes in here just so you can see ones that are a little bit easier to farm. We'll even try it with a couple of heroes that are annoying. I mean, I don't really have any annoying heroes. I actually love all my heroes. Look at that, 10 poisons, and that's why we like them. So basically, the ones that'll work on this are Grave Chill, Frozen Banshee, Petrifia. Hyria is another one. She has an ally attack, which is awesome. So you'll get a bunch of attacks to take the shield down. Hyria is amazing. We'll bring her in next. We'll do a bunch of poisoners just so you can see how much this works. All right, so let's retry that. Edit team, and we got a nice little shield, right? There's no speed, but whatever. Let's edit the team. All right, we're going to take Valerie out, and we're going to bring Hyria in. We'll see how fast we can do this. Where the hell is she? Boom, there she is. All right, so there's Hyria. We've got Apothecary for heals. Let's go. Hyria is literally amazing for boss killing. I actually use her in my clan boss now, and the funny part is the heroes that I'm showing you right now are all good clan boss heroes to start you off in your journey of hating the clan boss. Yeah, everybody hates the clan boss. Not because we hate the clan boss, just because we hate the clan boss after a year and a half of fighting the same clan boss and not being able to skip it because you can't do 40 million damage. Just saying, just throwing it out there. But yeah, all of these heroes are poison monsters. We can bring in a bunch. Valerie's really good for stuff like this. See how he got frozen, Kale? Well, yeah, we don't want him frozen, but as you can see, we're going to take a little more damage now. So if you're having trouble with damage and your heroes aren't as built as mine or defensive as mine, then yes, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Now, the other thing to note is that all of these heroes, I think, are all built to look at that. Ally attack, shield down in 1 round. Poison's going. Something to note is that all of my heroes are built for clan boss. What does that mean? That all of these heroes are built to survive. They're not built for damage. All right, they're built to put poisons up and make sure that the HP is just dropping constantly. So that's why they're able to survive in here. If you're using heroes that aren't as defensive and more attack based, you might consider choosing some different heroes, or you might just try rebuilding them. Now the attack up for Valerie does help, but as you can see, it seems to not be the ally attack. Boom, shield down. Ally attack is a really good option for getting a shield down, which is actually something we're going to consider doing for the Fire Knight. She's really the only ally attack hero that I kind of have, to be honest, is Hyria. But see, you can literally just overpower the boss with poisons. So any hero that can poison and hit multiple times will work in this scenario, okay? As you're seeing, you can do whatever you want. Up to stage 15, it's all poisons. This team is great from 1 to 15. Any poisoners. Just bring in poisoners that have tons of attacks. And it works. All right? And it doesn't take like insanely long. Is it longer than it should take? Yeah, maybe. But you know what? It freaking works. And that's what we want from this. Oh yeah, look at that. Just taking stuff down. Now, if you're gonna do something else, so this is the poison route, all right? Just to kind of give you an idea of some of the heroes that you can use. They basically will all do about the same damage. Hyria will not do as much damage as them just because she's there to make them do more damage with the ally attack. So yeah, it's a little bit more different. A little bit, not more different. What am I talking about? A little bit different. All right, so now we're going to edit the team, and we're going to go back into stage 15. Now, I believe I have a stage 17 team here for Fire Knight. Fire Knight 17. All right, so this is a team that I used originally before I figured out that all my clan boss heroes can wreck this guy. Now, this fight doesn't go as long. I mean, it doesn't go as it's not as short. I'll put it that. Oh no, cancel that. We cancel that. We're gonna team setup. Actually, we gotta edit that because I don't know why I have her in the lead. It's really dumb. Here we go. We're gonna take her out. Switch her with him. All right, and we're gonna put Apothecary in the lead because we want defense. And then now the reason we have Valerie here is because in the early stages, what ended up happening is that what did happen? What happened is that my heroes were getting their ass beat. That's what happened. Now, this is a little bit of a different strategy. This is a turn meter strategy, in which case you are also not using heal reduction. Okay, we are the only one that has heal reduction here is Crimson Slayer. It's a 50% heal reduction. It's not going to really do much. Now, Valerie basically keeps us from dying. Why? Because she has the shield buff, the bolster set. If you don't have bolster, you can use shield. It works just as effectively. It just means that you're not going to heal every round on Valerie. That's the only difference. Is bolster better? Yes. Obviously, bolster is a better set. But it works because it stops everyone from dying. Now, if your heroes are built a little better, once again, like I said, they're going to last longer. All right. Now, this is obviously a little bit longer down the road, so my heroes are a little bit stronger. I may consider possibly taking Valerie out, but honestly, the team works really well the way it is, and I wouldn't really want to change it because it's the reason it works is because of Valerie. And we get a bunch of debuffs, and it doesn't really matter because she can remove them and increase our attack again. Armiger is an uncommon hero. He does turn meter manipulation, and it works. Now, I believe I have a setup on this fight to where they have to use certain skills, and we are going to show that afterwards because it is important to this fight. The other teams, you didn't have to use any kind of manipulation on it. You just literally poison the crap out of them. That's your job. Literally just as many attacks as possible with as many poisons as possible. If you're not throwing 3 or 4 heroes of poison, you're probably not going to survive it. Now, this team is going to take a little bit longer to get the shield down. And if I didn't, I hope I did it right because I should have all their skills correct. Otherwise, I think what's her name? Soulbon's just going to constantly use her A1. We'll find out. Now, this is where it gets a little more fun. So we want them to use their turn meter specials. All right. There we go. Okay. So, okay. She missed it. Now, you're going to take some damage here. Armiger is really important for this, and getting the shield down before everyone uses their turn meter manipulation is important. See, now Armiger is going to miss. Accuracy is extremely important for this strategy, by the way. And as you can see, they're missing a lot, which is not good. All right. The point is they need the turn meter to be low enough to where the boss is not going to heal as much as he would because he's going to lose turn meter during the fight. All right. It's a little weird. Sometimes it takes a couple of rounds for it to actually start to like really work. There we go. We got a heal reduction, and he's going to be missing every time, apparently. There you go. Soulbon Boyer just reduced the turn meter to 0. Now, it is conceivable that this team could, if accuracy was really good, could conceivably keep the turn meter down long enough. All right. But I think from all the times I've been playing this, see, there you go. He finally got a hit. He's missed like every single time for the turn meter reduction, Mr. Armiger. But yeah, you definitely need to get the turn meter down to get this to work. All right. And if you're not fast enough, this team will also not work. All right. You need to make sure you have at least a reasonable speed on your team and that everybody gets as many turns as possible. There you go. Look at that. Decreased turn meter. Finally. We finally got it. The goal here is that, boom, say she's going to decrease turn meter, and then Armiger's going to come in, decrease turn meter, say, and then you're going to have Flowing Sword, hopefully, from Crimson Slayer coming up soon. It will be soon, hopefully. We'll see if she gets it off. She's going to miss. Oh, she did the 3-hitter. Hopefully Armiger gets in there. Yep. And he did do it. Now we just hopefully we'll get Flowing Sword. Yep, Flowing Sword. And there you go, halfway down. And now you see they get more attacks in the more your accuracy is and the better affinity you are for the fight. So now he's probably going to get another turn. Oh, nope. Okay, she missed it. If that hit, we would have been done. There we go, done. So this team is a little bit weirder, all right? Let's go back to stage selection. We're going to go back into stage 15. All right, let's look at the team setup and see what I did, just so you can kind of understand why it works. All right, so now Apothecary, we haven't changed anything. All right, he needs to heal and speed. That's it. Valerie, we have not changed anything. Crimson Slayer, we have Flowing Sword as her #1 option. We need to make sure that she will always use Flowing Sword when it's available. And that is through round 1, 2, and 3. Why? Because it reduces turn meter, so it's the most important. We don't care about heal reduction. We care about keeping the turn meter of the boss down. All right. Soulbon. Soulbound shot is #1 priority because it reduces the turn meter by 100%. So you want her to do that whenever it comes up. And then Infused Arrow would be #2 because Astral Guidance is just an AoE. It's stupid. Infused Arrow is a very strong single target hit, and it will take a lot of damage off the boss, especially if you have her in any kind of I have her in Lifesteal so she doesn't die, but if you had her in, say, maybe Ignore Defense, she already has 75% Ignore Defense on this attack. So if you had 25% or even just used the Helm Smasher, it is conceivable that you could just basically ignore the guy's defense. So that is an option too, but that's round 1, 2, and 3. Armiger, honestly, you could remove Lay to Rest. I could care less if it's on or not. He only uses it when the turn meter is really low. So, I mean, if the shield's down and his turn meter's really low, he'll just do a ton of damage with that hit. So it doesn't really matter, but you could turn it off if you just want to focus on turn meter at all times. And if you're having trouble with the turn meter, then I would turn Lay to Rest off. All right, but that's how this team specifically works for the Fire Knight 15. And as you can see, it's all rares and 1 uncommon. So this is all heroes that you can all get. Valerie's farmable. All right, everyone else you'll get from mystery shards or from ancient shards. Everyone can get this team and beat stage 15. All right. And remember, these guys are not, we're far ahead. All right. I did beat this, though, with this team originally. And side note, they were all level 60 when we beat this, all right? Because I build my heroes one at a time, 2 level 60 masteries and gear, and that is how I worked. So basically, I built Valerie from the starting 5, Apothecary from the starting 5, and then I moved my way into Crimson Slayer. I had Soul Bond, so I ended up building her because I heard she was good, and I was wrong. I was really right. She's freaking awesome. And then Armiger we ended up building because we were having trouble with some turn meter bosses, and we figured out that turn meter manipulation is probably one of the greatest things you could ever have in this game. So any hero that has turn meter manipulation, aka half of this team right here, all this, Soul Bond, Crimson, and Armiger, you can literally turn meter manipulate most bosses in this game. Spirit Keep, you don't have to have heal reduction because you can just do turn meter. Fire Knight, you can just do turn meter. We actually used our Yakarl, who does a full turn meter drop, and we beat hard mode Doom Tower Spider by dropping his turn meter enough where he couldn't get a lot of turns, which was very nice. So we just beat him at stage 200, I think it is, in the beginning of hard mode. So we are moving into hard mode Doom Tower with those heroes. Turn meter manipulation is a god. Now we're going to try this at a bit of a different. We're going to try something a little different. We're going to try stage 5. You know what? 15. We'll stay at 15 for right now. I don't remember who I used for stage 20. I think we actually. I don't remember. We'll find out. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and take some heroes out of this. I want to try some new heroes. We're going to test the waters out. We may fail this. This one might be a failure. This is where we're going into uncharted territory. So now I'm thinking we bring in Fleshmonger. He's got a 3-hit on his A1. He's got defense down. I feel like that's cool. He's got 3-hitter on his A1. So that's cool. I feel like bringing her in is almost useless. Almost like Spirit Host, I feel like is useless in this fight. We want to bring in some heroes that maybe can do more stuff. What am I thinking? I'm thinking heal reduction. So let's just say we bring in. So let's do a team of my guy. Where's my guy at? He does heal reduction. Okay. Now I don't know what his deal with it is. Also, he does heal reduction. So these are both heal reduction heroes. So now we've got healing. I think bringing Valerie might be the best option. Now, I don't know how this is going to work with the 3-hitters. We're going to find out. Let's just try it. So now we've got defense. Defense down. We've got heal reduction on 2 heroes. And we've got, look at that. God, I love Twin Claw. I'm not going to lie. Twin Claw is slowly becoming one of my favorite freaking heroes. And I actually do like Headsman also. He's pretty cool. Now, honestly, the only thing about this team that I think might be weird is getting the shield down. But we're going to find out because I'm curious how this works. We have no turn meter manipulation here. So there's 0 turn meter here. This is going to be basically using a heal reduction strategy to make sure that the boss doesn't heal. All right, that's all this is going to be. And we're going to see if it works. All right, so Twin Claw has heal reduction. Headsman has heal reduction. Apothecary Valerie keep us alive. And Fleshmonger has a 3-hitter. Apothecary has a 3-hitter. I think Headsman has a 2-hitter on his A1. And I believe, I feel like, yeah, he has a 2-hitter. I feel like Twin Claw has a 2-hitter somewhere. So really, if the shield can get down, I feel like these guys can do it. We're going to see how this goes here. All right, so good thing that he got that off. It would have been nice if he did the 3-hitter there. They're using all the wrong skills right now. All right, so let's see. There we go, 3-hitter. And some of these heroes do have turn meter on their A1. I think, yeah, we're going to have to get into the second round. He didn't get the heal reduction off there. All right, so we've got the ability to get the shield down, which is good. Now, he's got a 3-hitter on his A1, so that's kind of cool. He did a lot of stuff there. He's got the 2-hitter. So now this should be when we get we should get the heal reduction off now. There we go, heal reduction 100%. So now he's not going to heal. So as long as we can keep the shield down, there's no healing. Look at that, Carvin, 68k on Twin Claw. I love him. If you hated Twin Claw, this should be a reason to love Twin Claw. I love that dude. And I don't even have him built that great. Like, look at that, 0 HP healed, and these guys are still keeping themselves alive. Now, if we can keep the ability of having, say, there we go. Keep the heal reduction going, and we're good. So now they're going to use heal reduction again. He should. Actually, I wish he could fear the boss, but he can't. Look at this. This is crazy, right? Pigman, and ripped to shreds, 59k. So there you go. A bunch of heroes that no one really talks about or uses, and Fire Knight 15 is in the books. All right, Twin Claw, Headsman, and Fleshmonger. I mean, who uses these guys, right? And we were able to beat it in 2 minutes and 21 seconds with this team. Let's see how they do. I'm curious how they're going to do on stage 20 because I don't think they can do it. Let's find out. I mean, I have no idea. I've never tried this. This is where it's going to get strange because now we're going to see if this can work on stage 20. I don't know if these guys have it in them to do this because there's no revive here, and the waves in here are the hardest part because they do a ton of damage. So if we get hit, we are basically screwed. See, this is where it's going to get tough. All right, so he's good. Can we heal? See, I know what I can use for stage 20. We have the team in our lists. Let's just see. Look at that. I love it. Look at that. Heal. If he can get some fears off from Headsman, that would definitely help for control. Because Headsman... Oh, there we go. Dead. So we may need a reviver in here. This is gonna need a reviver. So let's end the battle. See, this is why we try it. Let's see what we actually did. Let's see what we tried. I know who I can use for a reviver, but you know what? Why don't we take out Valerie? And we'll try bringing in our new friend, Tolog. All right, let's see if these guys can do it. Because he's got defense up. He's got revive. He doesn't have the shield, though, which is sucky, but he does have an A1 that hits twice, so there is that. The defense up is really going to help, though. So the shield, I think, might not be that much of a thing now. Hopefully that defense up and being able to revive, because they're going to get killed, say, so that's fine, but we revive them anyway. And that'll give us time to kind of kill. Ooh, that was not pretty. I'm hoping we can get... This will work because of the revive on every other turn. So now that we're going to... Say, now we're going to get defense down. You get the shield. Basically, we'll have someone die like this for the first few rounds. These guys hit hard, man. I don't know if his revive is enough to kind of fix that. We'll see. All right, so we've got one revive. And the heal. Oh, look at that. Twin Claw got his heal reduction off. So really the only one that can't die is Tolog. I told you these guys hit hard, right? Look at this. It's crazy. Now we want to hopefully get our other revive off before the next round, which it looks like we will. These guys are pretty beefy on defense. I mean, I'm really just curious if they can keep the boss at bay with this team. They hit hard as hell on stage 20. See, I'm so used to using my my ridiculous teams with all the turn meter and everything. Like we have a no turn team for stage 20 to 25 that I specifically use. Nice, we got defense down, so that's good. Nice. Fear is very good in this because we need some crowd control. Fleshmonger making it happen. All right, so let's see. There's two dangerous people in here that I want to kill. Decreasing turn meter is not so good. Ooh, that was not good. He's got lifesteal on, I forgot. Nice. Twin Claw is in lifesteal. I forgot about that. So he can kind of self-heal himself and get himself together. There we go. All right, so we're looking pretty good here. We've got one more guy that's kind of a problem. These ghost guys aren't so bad. I'll be very excited if this works, by the way, because I've never tried this team. Having blocked skill, I forgot that there's blocked active skills there. If no one dies, I'll be shocked on this round. Boom. Pigman making it happen. Taking names. I don't remember how many turns the boss shield has on this one. Because 15 is not as bad. 20 starts getting a little... Honestly, the waves are really what got me in stage 20. I used Crimson Slayer and Soulbond and all them. I think we ended up using Armiger, and I think we also use... Who else did we use? Yukaro. We use a couple different heroes for this. But this is kind of badass. I'm kind of digging this. I really wasn't expecting to use this team for at all, actually. I didn't think that this would work. I wasn't sold on this. As long as they don't die on the boss, I think they can do it. I actually have high hopes for this. It's going to be a long fight, though. That's the only thing that sucks about it, is that it's a very long fight. And this is something I would like to start doing with a lot of the dungeons, because I feel like everybody always showcases, like I'm starting to do it too, and I caught myself. I'm like, wait a minute. Granted, I am showing progression, but I'm also still building the rares, so it's not like I'm not building new rares. And the city kind of showed me my weaknesses in the game as far as which teams or which factions are really lacking. So it's kind of cool that I actually got to see that. It's the only thing that I got good out of the city, is that the factions are teaching me where I need a little more work. Can we get a heal reduction before this guy gets a turn, please? Nope, we're not going to get it. We got a poison, though, so that's exciting. Oh, we got heal reduction. Nice. Now, ooh, that hurts. All right, so the healing's got to happen. Speed up. Get that shield down as fast as possible so we can get some healing going. Because I don't think they're going to heal. I don't think the lifesteal is going to work. All right, he did do it. I'm concerned. That was a very strong hit. We have defense up now. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, turn meter manipulation is definitely important. We might have to switch somebody out for turn meter. That probably might be a better idea. I mean, who knows? Honestly, the only thing that's going to stop them from winning here is dying. Like, that's it. And I know that sounds dumb, but like if somebody dies, that's where the problem's going to come in. Ooh, there we go. Somebody's dead, but he healed him back up. But that's a wasted turn on the shield. 1, 2, 3. All right, get the shield down. That's all we need. All right, we got the shield down. Oh, he almost got the heal reduction. All right, defense down. That's good. All these are good things. The heal reduction is what we need, which is what we just got. Nice. And we've got poisons, which is even better. I don't know. Where the hell was the poison coming from? I forgot who did that. Oh, yeah, Headsman. I'm like, who's doing poisons? That's going to help, because it's a little bit of a health drop when we do this. This is going to be a very long fight. All right, so we have some turn meter down, so that's good. Hopefully we can do some damage here and not die. The HP destroy is going to really hurt very quickly in here. That also, wow, 50K on that, on Mr. Twinclaw. I like that. All right, we got the defense up, which is very good to have. We still have heal reduction up. Defense up helped. That's good. Perfect timing for that health, for that HP down. I mean, for that defense up. HP down. What the hell am I talking about? So yeah, this team won't last forever. So they have to get the boss killed as quickly as possible, because they will die from the HP destroy. I think one turn meter specialist in here would really help this team. I forgot that I actually have Tolog that can do the HP restore. All right, so he's got the heal back. So far, everyone's still alive. We just got to get that heal reduction back up. And remember, you could do this without auto, but the whole point of it is doing auto. We don't want to sit here and, we don't want to play this game on not auto. Nobody wants that. All right, can we get a heal reduction, please? We've got more poison. Oh, we didn't get the heal reduction. So that means he's going to get some health back there. And no defense down. Ooh, 185,000 HP they got back. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt this team now. Yeah, turn meter would definitely be useful in this team. So what I would do is probably switch someone out for turn meter specialist. There we go. Heal reduction is up. Tolog restores HP. I actually forgot that I have him in that set. He restores destroyed HP. So, but he's obviously not doing as well as he should. Okay, so he's doing some good damage there. All right, we're getting down to the wire here. As long as they can keep that heal reduction up, I think they can do it. Now, would I recommend using this team? No. Like I said, this is just to show you that you can do things like this. Like I said, one turn meter person to keep the turn meter down and give them a little more time to get the heal reduction up. I think that's all you really need in this fight. I would probably remove, if I had to pick one person, it would probably be Twin Claw, just because he's not as consistent with it, although he does do a ton of damage, which is useful. Yo, long fights, I'll take it. But as you can see, things like this do work. All right, he used the heal reduction at the wrong time. All right, come on, give me some stuff. We're getting there. We're more than halfway there. I'm very concerned, but I'm there we go, heal reduction. I'm also kind of excited because this is pretty cool. Don't kill Apothecary. Thank you. Nice. Speed up. That's what we want. We want speed up. A speed down hero would also be useful in here, by the way. If you can get somebody who can do speed down, that would also keep the boss from getting as many turns as he is right now. This is probably the worst of the worst kinds of teams that you would use for this fight. So, full disclosure, I wouldn't use this team ever, but if you're having trouble, at least you know the bare bones. You know what to use, what you know what to look for. Heal reduction is a useful option, but it's not the best option. As you can see, the fight's taking forever. So, yeah, you want to use... oh, come on. If he gets the defense down, that would be nice. Ooh, 2 dead. All right, so that's not good. Luckily, Fleshmonger got revived, because he's the one that's probably more important out of the two. Please do hit... yeah, I'd say hit 3 times. We need heal reduction badly. Otherwise, this is going to go poorly. Oh, we didn't get it. 885 HP, 85k back. I wonder how long this fight's going to take. I don't even care, to be honest. I want to see it through to the end. And if you don't want to see it through to the end, that's okay too. But I want to see it through to the end. We need some heal reduction right now. All right, we got a poison. That's good enough, I guess. That's 18k out of it back. I'm like on the edge of my seat. I don't know if that's true. It's gonna fail. Watch, it's gonna fail, and we're gonna be like, whoops. Still no heal reduction. Honestly, that's all. This is why I don't use heal reduction. It's because if it doesn't land, basically your strategy is just done. There we. Oh, he didn't freaking hit it. And my accuracies aren't bad, by the way. But I get that. Look at that. Still not hitting the heal reduction. Well, at least he got the guy back up real quick, and he got 3 hits off right off the bat, so that's good. One, two, three. Come on, Twin Claw. Don't let me down. Do it. Nope, he didn't do it. He's got to get the other guy out. We need that. We need both of them going to get the heal reduction back up. This fight is so ridiculous. There we go. All right, shields down. Give me poisons. Give me heal reductions. Give me all the things that matter. We're not getting any of those. I'm like, we are not getting any of those. Boom. Nope. All right. I think it's over now. That was it. There's no way we're coming back from this. That was a waste of time. It was a waste of time is what it was. All right, let's get out of here. End battle. This is why we do this, because I want to see what works. So a turn meter manipulator would be probably really good in this team. I would say, like I said, pull Twin Claw out and bring in someone like, I don't know. We'll take Twin Claw out. Who does turn meter manipulation that's really good at it? I mean, probably Armiger, to be honest. I would just put Armiger in here, and I think this team would work. I don't think we need to watch this fight for another 20 minutes. Let's go into team setup and look at my Fire Knight 20 team just to see. So this is my now Fire Knight team. We're not going to use it because it's not all rares, but this is a team that I use. I'm pretty sure Syl is the reason we did this. All right. Now, if we were going to do this with my stage 20 team, my stage 17 team, I don't know if they can do it. We're going to find out. I feel like they can. Let's see. Start. How long is this video? 34 minutes, that's not bad. So it looks like that team works on stage 15. Stage 20, not so much. All right, so the Pigman team worked, but we have to get a turn meter person for stage 20 and for stage 16, probably, honestly, and higher. Because stage 15 is obviously a lot less difficult. But at least we know they worked. All those teams worked on stage 15. So if you're having trouble getting through 15, those work. Now, this team is the one that works slowly, but the best. I don't remember if we beat stage 20 with this team, so this could be a no-go. I don't know. If they can get to the boss, then I feel like they can possibly do it. I'm curious how the stage 20 thing's going to work out here with the rares. Because I believe that we use Syl, and I believe we use Syl for turn meter manipulation here with Armiger to beat this originally. We're talking about originally, like my first time through, we use that. But I want to know if these guys can do it too. I feel like they can. I don't remember if I don't remember if I tried it and maybe won once in a while. I doubt this is a 100% team. I have to doubt that, but I also don't know because I never tried it. And if I did try it, I don't remember. So there's that. They're already making a lot shorter work of this, so that's good. But the problem here is that no one can die. We have 0 resurrects, all right? So if someone dies, it's game over. All right, so we've got sleep on this team, which is also good. And now everyone's awake, so that's not good. Get a shield up would be nice. Or attack up, whatever. Whatever works. It's so funny how that guy, the what's his name? That little devil guy that's like that takes your energy away. He really sucks when you fight him. Like, he's easy. But when you use him, he's actually kind of badass. Because that removal of turn meter is actually really good. And honestly, he's somebody you could bring into the fight too. I just don't have him level 60, so I can't really showcase him. I don't know if that's Lich or the other one. There's a rare one, and then there's Lich. I don't remember which one does what. But either way, one of them's good. One of them will take you to the end game. Lay to rests and asleep. All right, come on. Use the worst. Actually, that's not the worst thing. It's good that she used the soulbound shot right now, because then she'll not use it until the shield's down on the second round, which is good. If you get that soulbound shot, whatever that hit is, on the first round, you're pretty golden, because that sets you up pretty well. And that's bad. Flowing sword. Shield's down, but we're not going to get the decrease. Oh, we did get decreased turn meter. Nice. And these guys are green, and we got the 50% heal reduction, which is nice. And we got the soul shot. Look at that, right off the bat. Boom. That was a luck thing, by the way, what just happened there. That could have been different, and that's why it's a little bit random here. But the turn meter things should work here as long as Soulbond can keep things down. Now, other heroes, if you do have them, if you've been playing for a while, Visix does turn meter manipulation. She's very good at it. Yakarl does turn meter manipulation. Very good at it. Syl does turn meter manipulation. Cold Heart, I can't summon her, but Cold Heart can do turn meter manipulation. Who else can do turn meter? There's actually another uncommon, and one of the elves, the high elves, that also does turn meter manipulation. There's who else? I'm trying to think of all the random heroes that I have that do turn meter down. You could also put turn meter down on your A1s for masteries. That helps on the first turn to keep the turn meter down right at the get-go, all right, to make sure that the boss gets no turn. So that does help. I don't think a lot of these guys have that. But as you're seeing, this is working now. I actually don't remember ever using this team for stage 20. I feel like my team was not strong enough for it. But now it looks like they might have gained some ground here. But remember, I also have, these are like really good spirit heroes now. It's a good affinity. It's red. So we've got Armiger, who's green, so they're going to hit more. We've got Flowing Sword from Crimson, who's also spirit affinity, and we've got Soulbond, who's spirit affinity. So hopefully Soulbond can get that other shot off here real quick to keep the turn meter low. There we go. Yep, boom. Look at that. I'm pretty sure I used this team for something. I know I used them for stage 15. I don't remember using them for stage 20. But this is honestly, and I hate to say it, this is the best option that I have found for beating the boss consistently is turn meter manipulation. Because if the boss don't get turns, you don't have to worry about much. See what I mean? Laid to rest, dead. So there you go. We got a 6-star defense curing gauntlet, which is actually sexy. Look at that. If this was a percent, this would be one of the best pieces of curing gear I have. And that speed. Ooh, I likey. Me likey. Healing Curie. All right. Let's do one more try on this. I don't think it's going to work because I just don't. All right. But we're going to give it a shot anyway. So we're going to bring our poison team in. Definitely her. Definitely her. We're definitely going to need Valerie. All right. So this is a poison team. I don't think this is going to work. I've never tried it though. But once again, this team cannot die. There's no death allowed here. And we are going to be getting hit by the frickin' shield. So there's that. So we're about to find out if this is it. This will be the last team that we use here. But these are a lot of the heroes that you can use in Fire Knight to even just to get through some of the fights. And there you go. He's dead. So, yeah, this team isn't going to work. I figure even a Reviver might... You know what? Let's just give it a real quick shot just to see if it works. Edit team. We're going to take Valerie out again because that was what the problem was before. And we are going to bring in my boy, Sard. Tolog is honestly one of my favorites. I use him in Hydra. I use him in a lot of things. That HP up and defense up is very helpful for not dying. The revival is very helpful for not dying. It just makes the fight a little bit longer because you don't have as much damage coming in. I think all these guys have lifesteal except no, not all of these guys. Kale has lifesteal. Look at this. They're already doing way worse than the other team. All right, so we lost Kale. That's what happened last time. Extra turns. Same thing, though, that happened last time. We want to just keep everybody... It's okay that this round specifically is very difficult because of the damage and the defense of the team. The second round is way easier than this. Those chicks right there. I forgot her name. Perseverer, Perseverer, whatever her name is. She's a real jerk. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe how much damage she's doing. She's like a defense hero. I think this is overscaled, sir. Oh, God. There goes Kale again. Stupid Kale. Always dying. And it's funny because my team is very defensive, like I said before. And they're still... Look at the damage they're getting hit with. This is why crowd control is super important in here. And remember, we're basically just using the skills of enemies. I mean, of the heroes. We are not really using little side tricks, all right? We're not using things like, oh, just stun everybody with like a stun hero, put a stun set on somebody or all your heroes in stun sets. Like, we're not using tricks like that. We have a little bit of a trick with lifesteal, but like nothing, no crazy things. We're basically using the hero skills as is to kind of beat these things. And this will be the last fight we do. So if they don't do it this time, we don't care because we already have a team that we showed you with turn meter manipulation that can do it. And like I said, if you've been playing for longer, you can use many other turn meter hero specialists, and you'll get through this just fine. It takes a while. Remember, I don't think I beat stage 15 for a while. It took me a little... It was one of the first... I think it was one of the first dungeons that we beat where I was super excited. Like basically 15 on this and 15 on Spider were like my most exciting kills because that was right in the beginning of the game when I really didn't understand it and I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing wrong and why I couldn't beat Spider, and I was like, I'm never going to beat it, yada yada yada. And it's funny because now Spider is actually one of the easier dungeons. Because we now have Akoth and Drex, who can light that little fricker on fire. Light them on fire! But as you can see, these also take a little bit longer, these battles. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I'm not sold on this. Not sold at all. Hey, if I can help somebody get through stage 15, I don't care. Because all these teams worked on stage 15. And that's because they can survive the hits and they can do enough damage to outpower the boss. But from what I've seen, and even on my no-hit turn team, if you're looking for something a little more advanced and you want to see that, I have a video on the no-turn team that I use for stages 20 through 25. And that's basically your Visix. It's Visix, who am I using? Crimson Slayer, Visix, Ykarl, Syl, and I think there's someone else. Maybe Apothecary. Yeah, because you need the 3 hitters. That was the problem. That took me a while to come up with. We just happened to figure it out, and I was like, oh, look at this. This works. Like, why don't we just do this and set it up in a way that this guy doesn't get any turns? And guess what? It frickin' worked. I just want to get to the boss and see if they die. All right, here we go. We're getting to the boss now. Look at how much health these guys have. This is why getting some attack and crit damage is really good. These guys are meant for bosses. This team is specifically meant to kill bosses. They are not meant for ads. They have zero crowd control, really. They just poison, as you can see. All right, let's see if it works here. Can they poison the crap out of this boss enough? Getting that 3-hitter from Apothecary, though, is very helpful. I'm not going to lie, in that first round. Look at that. 2-hitter on the Relentless set from my girl. Poison him enough. Can they poison? That's the problem, too. We're going to have an affinity issue here. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not sold yet. All right, we got a poison. 2 poisons. All right, decrease attack is always good. All right, no poison. So we got 2 poisons right now. I don't think that's enough to fight through it. Once the poisons are up, though, I think they hold it pretty well. So we'll see if they can just get more up. All right, decrease defense, that's helpful. Wrong affinities are the best. All right, we got more poisons. So the health went down. We just got it. We literally just need more poisons. That's it. We just need the poisons to get up, and the affinity is killing us. All right, we got another poison. Any other poisons? Decrease defense, that's up. Well, we got poison sensitivity, so that's good. We only got 80k damage on that. From the poisons, at least. All right, good. Here we go. Give me some more poisons. All right, we got another one. We're getting more. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at all that poison. Now we're talking. And another poison. Look at that. That's how it should look. All right, this team might do it. So outside of the affinity sucking, like I would probably bring Hyria in here instead. Now looking at it, because she is spirit affinity. So I would probably bring her in here and do that. But yeah, as long as they can keep the poisons up and the defense down, you should be able to push through this. The question is, will they be able to push through it with the HP and healing? All right, here we go. Come on, give me some love here. We need that poison sensitivity. Good deal. All right, there we go. We got some poisons off. Ooh, that's not good. The question is he going to heal back up? If we can keep the poisons up, I think it's fine. If we don't get the poisons down, then this basically will turn into a game of pushing back and forth between him healing himself back up and us just taking him down. See, like that. They need to maintain the full amount of poisons for this to work. So basically use Spirit Affinity heroes, bring in Hyria. You could bring in Haikatoon for speed, but then you don't have the extra 3-hitter for the shield, which sucks. There we go. More poisons. All right, defense down. There we go. That's what we wanted. We've got another round. If they can keep it up for more than a couple rounds, they can do it. There we go. More poisons. We got it. We got it. I'm now on the edge of my seat again. I'm curious. There we go. Poison sensitivity. That's what we want to see. We want to see all the poisons and the sensitivity at the same time so you can do all the damage. Look at that. Boom. Because then he doesn't heal. And that's what matters. We don't want healing. Whoa, that turn meter is going up really fast. Oh, there we go. Good. I'm so glad Kale got that up. We're getting to that danger zone where people might start dying. This is a timed fight. Decreased attack is very helpful here. All right, speed up. That's good. Perfect timing for that. More poisons. All right, we're getting close. As long as no one dies. Ooh, this one's out. This was a tough one. Oh, good. We got an extra hit from my girl. All right, we have a good amount of turn meter left. Decreased defense is in there. We got it. Did we get another poison? Oh, come on. Just give me Frozen Banshee with some good stuff. Nope. All right, there you go. Got another poison off right there at the end. But now we're back in that point where we could lose it. Oh, good. He got the 4-hit off. That's good. That's very good. Come on. Oh, I was hoping Apothecary would use his regular attack. All right, we got some poison. Come on, come on. Don't do this to me. We're right at the end. Oh, they missed it. Missing all the poisons right now. They're going to make it go long. God damn it. All right, we got at least one poison off. This is why you should never use the wrong affinities, guys. Crap like this. All right, we need somebody to do something. All right, there we go. Perfect. More poisons. Good. Nice. We got it. And we got a nice... oh, who wants to bet this is going to be like accuracy? Oh, it's defense. If this had speed, we might just try to redo it. The 10% defense is not terrible, though. Regen is awesome. I'll take it, but whatever. So, yeah, that was a lot of work right there. That was a long-ass fight, too. 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But everyone was putting up work. Kale put in 2.4 million. So is this a good is this a viable strategy? I mean, it depends on your definition of viable. You know, if viable means can I beat it, then yes, you're good. If viable means are you going to farm it with this team? No. What I would do to change this, I'm not going to fight it because we're done. I think this is a long enough video. What I would probably do in this scenario is take out. I would probably, honestly, she does the most work as far as defense. So I would take her out. And who do we have that does poisons? That's a spirit affinity, maybe. I would bring in Hyria, obviously. If I was going to bring anyone else in, I don't know if there's anybody I would bring in, to be honest. If I would probably bring her in, but the whole point here is to do a poison strategy. So, what am I doing? We're not doing Shadow Bow. I don't know if anyone else here specifically that I have. I mean, Headsman does do poison and he has heal reduction. So that could be, I mean, if you wanted to do something like that, this would probably be a pretty sexy team to get heal reduction up, poisons, and basically the poisons would keep them down, and then the heal reduction would keep it so that every once in a while you'll have some leeway time. So you don't have to worry about what I just went through on that. But other than that, I mean, it sucks that their affinities are bad, but yeah, they're the best ones. Like those are honestly the best ones. If you have Dark Kale, but he's not rare. But yeah, that's all the rares I would choose, honestly. I mean, the only other thing I could think of that would there's nothing. I mean, there's really no one that I would bring in other than Headsman, or just keep it the way it was. And maybe if your defense is high enough, you could put somebody in the lead here like this for accuracy and hope that maybe gets your poisons up. But as you can see, a poison strategy does work. So if you are summoning, you just saw me do it with a bunch of rare heroes that suck. So, I mean they don't suck, but they're not the top tier heroes. But yeah, it means that you could use. There's like that Sylvan Watcher guy who does poisons, Calvalax. There's a bunch of heroes that do poisons. So just find them and you can poison the crap out of the Fire Knight. Just make sure they have as many attacks as possible. They have to hit 2 to 3 times at minimum. Preferably on 2 skills if possible. And yeah, that's it. They just need to be able to have A 3-hitter on the A1 is also really important, is really useful. 2 does work as long as they have like a relentless set or a short cooldown or very fast. All right, so those are the things that matter. I'm not going to go digging into each hero here. We don't. This is a long enough video that'll take forever. Just if you're interested, I don't think there is any hero on this team right now that I have that we've used today that does not have a champion spotlight. So if you're interested in seeing their builds and all that, you can go to my playlist that says Champion Raid Shadow Legends Champion Spotlights, and you can literally see all the builds on every single hero that I just used. And there you go. That's how it works. And yeah. So if you guys have any questions, things you want to talk about, feel free to put it in the comments. Let me know below. It's always good to hear from you guys, and I like to see your feedback. It's always nice. And I do argue. I like to argue with people, just so you know. It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means I like arguing. So if you say something shitty, just know that I'm going to be like, I'll say something back. I will. Just know. I don't care, honestly. I love all of you equally. All right. So, and as always, like, share, subscribe. It's always good for the channel. Tell everyone about this channel. Let them know what we're about. Okay. So, this is Fire Knight's Castle Revisited. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.